And we are live. Apparently, we've been live for 10 seconds. Anyway, welcome to the Unscripted and Off the Cuff Sports Show, discussing everything sports related. It's funny. I was just flipping channels and I had NFL Network on, and they had a Steelers Cowboys game from a couple years ago, 2016. And yeah, it's funny to look back at those teams from then, and see how it's still early, and see who's on those teams and who's gone. Who's like, okay, they're not on that team anymore. Who's retired? I always love going back and watching those games from 4 or 5, 6 years ago. Not so much games from like 10 or 15 years ago where like everybody's gone, but 4 or 5 years ago, I think those games are kind of interesting. Okay, so I guess we'll kick it off with another yawn because it's too damn early for this shit. With Talladega. The Cubs starting Denny Hamlin on the pole again. And this is from NBC Sports SN. Or just NBC SN or NBC Sports. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just give me the damn driver's lineup. If this thing would load, it would be so much better. And now it's freaking frozen, so I've got even more dead air. I guess I'll just do it this way, because this will be easier. Actually, I know what I can do. This will be super fast. There we go. Click on the right app. Come on. And this should give me both starting lineups. So, rolling off first, you got Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Martin Truex is third, William Byron fourth, Alex Bowman fifth, Christopher Bell 6, Ryan Blaney 7, Chase Elliott 8, Kyle Busch 9, Brad Keselowski 10, 11th Austin Dillon, 12th Kyle Larson, 13 DiBenedetto, 14 Amarola, 15 Kurt Busch, 16 Harvick, 17 Stenhouse, 18 Ross Chastain, 19 Suarez, 20 to Reddick, 21 to Buescher, 22 to Eric Jones, 23 to Michael McDowell, 24 to Bubba Wallace, 25 to Chase Briscoe, 26 to Corey LaJoie, 27 to Cole Custer, 28 to Ryan Newman, 29 to Ryan Preece. Anthony Alfredo rolls off 30th. 31 goes to BJ McLeod. 32nd to Quinn Houff. Cody Ware, 33rd. 34th to Justin Haley. 36th to Josh Malicki. 37th to JJ Yaley. 38th to Kaz Grala. Harrison Burton, 39th. And Timmy Hill bringing up the rear in 40th. Now to click over and look at the Xfinity starting lineup for this week. So you got Austin Cindric on the pole, Hamrick second, Burton third, Gregson third, fifth, Justin Haley, Josh Berry sixth, Brandon Jones seventh, Justin Allgaier eighth, Jeb Burton ninth, Myatt Stater 10th, 11th is AJ Allmendinger, 12th Michael Annett, 13th Brett Moffitt, 14th Jeremy Clemens, 15th Joshua Williams, 16th Ty Dillon. 17th to Ryan Sieg, 16th to Brandon Brown. Riley Herbst is 19th. 20th to Jade Bumford. 27th to Kyle Weatherman. 22nd to Colin Garrett, whatever. Tommy Joe Martins rolls off 23rd. Rolling off 24th, Greg Goulding. 25th is Bailey Curry. 26th is David Starr. 27th is Timmy Hill. Caesar Bruchelli is 28th. Joey Gase is 29th. Alex LeBay is 30th. Mason Masery is 31st. Landon Castle 32nd. 33rd, Jeffrey Earnhardt. 34th, Jesse Little. 35th, Joe Graf Jr. 36th, Matt Mills. 37th, Kobe Howard. 38th, Natalie Decker. 39th, Ryan Vargas. And bringing up the rear, rounding it out at 40th, is Jason White. Running a Carl Long sponsored car. Or leadered car. I don't know anything about European basketball leagues. It's the second best basketball league in the world. Let me look that up for you real quick. Okay. Well, anyway, back to what we were originally talking about. This weekend's race at Talladega is always a good race, especially if you like close pack racing and you like close race. If you just like close racing in general. I suppose we could delve into the controversy of this weekend with Jennifer Jocob getting her not getting approved to run. I'm still a bit fuzzy on why she didn't get her approval to run, but apparently NASCAR decided that they didn't want her out on the track. So they revoked her license, at least temporarily, for this weekend. I can understand it in a way because she hasn't been very competitive. And if you look at other teams with other drivers with less than competitive equipment that have been able to make hay and get up there and score top 10s and top 5s and even win a race or two in a lower division, whereas she never was able to compete at a consistently she was never able to compete in a I don't want to say a high level, but she was never able to elevate her equipment over the base level that she runs at. And I think that's why I think that's why she's not getting a I just playing with the settings here real quick. I wanted to look at it. Apparently, it totally turns off the video. Not high definition is much better. I think that's why they're not going to let her. That's why they're not going to have her out there competing, is because she hasn't been able to elevate her self above basic competition. You know, I think that for a lot of guys, you know, you wouldn't, because she's racing out of her own. If she wasn't racing out of her own pocket, she wouldn't have a drive, in my opinion, most likely. And I think that's why she has a drive. It's because that's why she's able to have a drive. It's because she's competing out of her own pocket. Good, bad, or indifferent, whether you like it or you don't, it just is what it is. I'm not knocking her for it, and it's not a criticism by any stretch, by any means. I understand, you got to do what you got to do, and so, when it comes to being a driver, all you have is what you have, and you can't do anything about it. And so, I'm not hating on her, and I don't blame her for trying to get a better ride. Not that the 15 Rickware Racing ride was any better than her own team, but maybe it was to her. Like Brock Beard said on his show the other night. And so I don't want to hate her. I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve a ride, but I can understand why NASCAR wouldn't necessarily want her out on the track. Anyway, so the race is this afternoon. The Xfinity race is this afternoon at 4:00, also in Talladega. And hopefully they should be a good one. I like Talladega. Oh, this has been a rough morning. I just woke up a couple hours ago, so forgive me for yawning through the stream. But the oh shit, I don't even know where to go next. What to say? I guess I don't know. I'm totally drawing a blank on what to talk about right now. Forgive me. I didn't realize sporting news has been around that long. But good Lord, I am freaking falling out. Oh, it was funny. I guess we didn't switch gears. I really don't have anything else to say about NASCAR right now. Been a good still a young season. Been 9 winners in 10 races, 9 different winners in 10 races. So, I mean, that's pretty much unheard of. It's been a while since something like that has happened. Alex Bowman got a win. I just wanted to look at the wins real quick. Oh. I know Michael McDowell kicked off the season with a huge win, and that was fun. And a rain delayed Daytona 500 after Kyle. Come on. Screw you. I'd probably do it here a whole hell of a lot easier. Shit. Standings. So your winners are Martin Truex with 2 wins, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Kyle Larson, William Byron, Christopher Bell, last week's winner Alex Bowman, and Michael McDowell. Alex Bowman, Martin Truex, Joey Logani, whoever that is, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney. Then Martin Truex won at Phoenix. Kyle Larson won at Vegas. William Byron got the win at. I said Alex won. William Byron got the win at Miami. Christopher Bell on the road course, and Michael McDowell in the 500. Switching over to the Xfinity real quick. Your winners were Josh Berry, Justin Allgaier, Austin Cindric, AJ Allmendinger, Myatt Snyder, Ty Gibbs, and Austin Cindric. So Cindric's got 2 wins. Allgaier, Snyder, and Allmendinger have a win. And the other 2 wins came from guys that are not going to make the playoffs, or at least haven't declared for playoff position right yet. And then the trucks are off this weekend, with John Hunter winning the last race at Richmond, Martin Truex winning the dirt race, Kyle Busch winning Atlanta, John Hunter winning at Vegas, and then Ben Rhodes winning the 2 Daytona races. So they've had 8 races and 4 wins among 2 drivers, and 2 wins among drivers that aren't even in the scene. So they'll be back next Saturday at Kansas for a night race, which I think everyone will be at Kansas next week. Oh no, the Xfinity series is off until Darlington, and then next week is Kansas, and then Darlington. And is everybody running Darlington? Yes, everyone will be at Darlington. on Mother's Day. There was something else I was gonna bring up that I've been looking at. There's a lot. Like I said, I don't like I was watching the cool. That worked really well. I was watching a bit of the Warriors game last night, and I really think that the Warriors are going to be a tough out, especially if Steph plays as well as he's been playing. If he continues to play as well as he does, I think the Warriors are going to be a real tough out in the NBA playoffs. It's putting the controller back together. There we go. Got it. Break another damn controller. So I want to play a little baseball while I talk to you guys. I've been watching a lot of baseball too. It's still early. And we were talking about that on the show on Thursday night. It's so damn early that it's hard to say what's going to happen in a month. If the I love baseball because it's such an interesting sport. And I mean, the fascinating thing about baseball is no matter how many runs you're down, you're never really out of it. If you can string together 5 or 6 hits, you can be down by 10 runs, and then all of a sudden you can string 5 or 6 hits together, and you can be right back in the ball game. You can be down 3 runs, you can be down 6 runs and get 2 hits, and be down by 4. Good cut on that one and missed. Tardy on the fastball. Anyway, and so that's the thing about baseball. It's like I was watching the Brewers Cubs game a little bit yesterday, and it was 11-0, and the Brewers hit two back-to-back home runs, and made it a solo shots, made it 11-2, and they ended up losing the game 15-2. But I was still just thinking about like how no matter until the last out is official, until it's officially recorded, and you have that official last out, it's not over. You play on, and theoretically, a baseball game, the top of the first inning could never end. Theoretically, a baseball game could go on indefinitely. Damn it! I'm still getting used to playing this game, and I swing at bad pitches all the time, and there's no real way to hold up. Hand on the hands and a jam shot out behind first base. I'm playing a little bit of DH right now. I like catching. I kind of like this game. I kind of hate it because there's no way to catch and sim through the top of the order, and that's really annoying. Like if I'm catching and we're batting and I'm not at bat, if I want to catch the next inning, I have to watch all three of their at-bats or our at-bats. I'm like, I don't want to sit here and watch 20 or 30 minutes of baseball when I'm playing. And I wish I could sim through our at-bats while I'm catching, because I love catching. Catching is so much fun. Calling pitches and working the count and working the strike zone. Dude, it's so much fun. Yeah, I do have a reputation. I got 2 back-to-back fastballs up in the top of the zone. 3 foot off the plate. And they can throw me a strike. I probably should have taken a hack at that one. Oh, it's tardy on the fastball. And then I missed the fastball again. God damn, it struck out. I also been playing a lot of F1, but I can't play F1 and talk to you guys at the same time. Apparently, I coughed my head off. And we lost 7-0. This is I went 0 for 3 in 2 strikeouts. Yeah, I stink. I'm a halfway decent pitcher. I got some good gas on my fastball. Apparently, I went from a 62 overall to 38 overall. I'm not sure how exactly I lost 14 points. But I'm a halfway decent pitcher. I got some good gas and good life on my fastball. I wish I had a 4th pitch. I only have 3 pitches. I have fastball, changeup, curve. I wish I had a slider or a sinker. I'd love to have a sinker to turn the turn 2. Yeah, we're the away team. Ooh, they staked me to a 3-run lead. I got a bit of a 3-run. I got an early lead here. Let me make sure the invite went out to the boys. It did. Ah, too early, but he got him to swing through it. Oh, I started off swinging a hot stick, and then I've kind of backed up on that lately, and I've been more I may end up just switching to pitching because I'm a pretty good pitcher. As I miss outside again, and that's the thing I like about baseball is that the game, everybody says the game is slow. As I give up a 1st inning single after they staked me to a 3-run lead. First batter of the day, 3rd, 4th pitch of the day, and I give up a single. I was trying to work away. Just missed my spot, and he was able to poke it to left field for a single. Come back, hit him with that fastball at 87. Not exactly where I'd like my fastball to be. Missed with the curve. Not terribly bad, but still missed. Come back inside, bust him inside with the changeup. He was tardy on it. Or he was out in front of it. Might hit him with the fastball down and away. And, got him! Turn 2 on that. Or did he get back in? I got him to sharply hit out to the first baseman. This is kind of fun. I wish I could show you guys what I'm doing. And yes, I do have it turned down on pretty easy because I'm still new at the game. I haven't played baseball in 4 or 5 years. The last baseball game I played was I'm a little bit early, reaching for the fastball. Let's see if we can drop one in the dirt and get him to swing over the top of it. Popped him up, back is short. And it drops. And we'll get 1 out because the runner didn't advance. Oh. So we get a hit and an out. I'll take it. Basically becomes a fielder's choice. Drop that curveball in, or change up. And hit him, bust him with the changeup back inside. I think that's a great pitch to change up inside. If you can have 15 or 20 miles of difference on your changeup, I think that's. I'm gonna trust my catcher here. Go outside with the changeup, and I got him to swing and miss. So, first inning single goes for nothing. You got a lot of stuff going on right now. The big thing is the NFL is kind of on we still got a week before the draft, and we'll get into that for sure. I know the NCAA changed the rules. I want to talk about the NCAA basketball rules. That's a line drive out to short. Nothing's been hit hard, but they're finding the holes in the defense. And yes, that is incredibly frustrating. Like I said, I wish I had a sinker. Just missed inside. Try to get him to roll. Couldn't hit my spot. Just missed with the changeup, and it's 3-0. Let's go to the fastball right down the middle and see if I can get a strike, get back into this count. Another fastball, low. Had him out in front on the fastball. I'm thinking changeup here. Yep. Got him to pull the trigger on the changeup. He swung right over the top of it. He was late on it. It wasn't a really well-located changeup, but I still got him to swing through it. But there's two NCAA changes that I want to talk. There's 3 rule changes that I want to talk about right now before we head into next season. Nope, he stole second. Ugh. I wasn't even thinking about the runner. I totally forgot about the runner out on first base. That's on me. But I got him to swing through that fastball. I'm gonna bury this curveball right in the dirt. Oh, I got away from the catcher. That's where I wanted that ball, but it got away from the catcher. Goes down as a wild pitch. Couldn't get him to offer at the changeup. I'm thinking fastball here, down and away. Got him to swing right over the top of it. And that's out number 2. So we got a runner on the corner with 2 away. Changeup away. Just missed my spot. Wanted that to come back inside a little bit. Fastball up and in. Buzz the tower a little bit as if I miss. 2-0. I want the curveball just out, just above the top of it. Yeah, right there. Ha! Swung right over the top of it really early. So let's go back to the fastball. He's early on the... Oh, I missed with the fastball. Change up, down and in. Got him to chop it. Was he late on the fastball? He was late on the changeup. So he's looking fastball. Got him to swing right through it. A nasty, filthy fastball. Anyway, so the change that the NCAA made last year, or going into this year, there's three new rules. There's the grad transfer rule, where you don't have to sit out a year after you graduate. If you graduate in 4 years, like if you have your 5th year, you are automatically eligible to just transfer one time. Now you can transfer one time without any penalties after 4 years. In my opinion, like look at Giles Jackson, the Michigan receiver who ended up losing his spot to got it. Taken all the way on that fastball. 3-0. Or changeup. And another single. I give up way too many singles. At least I'm not giving up home runs. And maybe that's why it dropped, because I quit that game. There's a strike. Right to the first baseman. Down to second. Back to first. Double play. Twin killing. in my opinion, again, talking about Giles Jackson, if your employer told you that you weren't going to have any more, they were reducing your hours and reducing your role, you would look for another job. You look for a better opportunity somewhere else. Especially, if this is your livelihood, you only have one chance to make the NFL in most cases. What you do in college is going to really determine. Oh, that ball is well struck. That's gone. Oh no, he caught it out on the warning track. Thank you, my right fielder. Whew. I missed my spot and hung one. As we head to the fourth inning, 43 pitches, so about 11 pitches an inning. I'm good with that. I missed my spot with the fastball. Change up down and away. Popped him up. Left field. Shallow left field. Left fielder comes in, makes a couple steps, and makes the catch. So, a lot of popped him out foul territory. Yeah, long run, nobody able to get there. Fastball up. Missed. So early on I'm still working on my timing. Late. But I got him to chop it to third. And over to first. For the out. 2 up, 2 down. Well, high fastball. Way too early. Totally was way too early on that one. And now the change up. Down and away. Popped him up. Center left field. And that's 4 up, 4 down. 3 hits in 4 innings. Been cruising right along as we had 50 pitches in and as we hit the 5th. 50 through 4. Now a fastball in there for a strike. And then another fastball. That's a good pitch. Oh, and he laced it through to the right side. I hate that. When I throw a good pitch and it gets hit, that's really frustrating. He's got good speed, but he doesn't steal very often. I'm going to try and steal it out here. Back in. He ain't going anywhere. High fastball. Strike. I got that call. That ball was a little high. And then a curveball in the dirt. Could not get him to chase. And he's safe at second. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Fastball inside. There you go. Ring him up. Didn't even take the bat off his shoulder. And that's 5 strikeouts through 5. Averaging a strikeout an inning. I like the challenge hitters. I don't like to waste pitches. I've never believed in that from a philosophy standpoint. If you have, especially when you only have three pitches to throw, got him to swing through the fastball, even though I badly missed my spot. Popped him up, back a third, I mean. And then the second change was we'll stick with football. Now they're gonna have you go for 2 after the second overtime. Again, I've never been a fan of going for 2 after an inning. Long throw, and he gets the out. So I'm through 5. And I usually don't go much more than 5. I get to start the 6th inning. We'll see if I can actually get out of the 6th inning for once. That's a looper into center field for a hit. Again, nothing hard. They're not stinging the ball. They're not slapping the ball around the yard, but they're finding the holes. Low fastball. First strike. Again, I've never been a big fan of going for 2 when you didn't need it. I don't like that rule. I don't like that change. I think it would be better if they went back to the old school rules where you just played until you want a winner. I like that. That's how I think sports should be. You play until you have a winner, regardless of another seeing eye single. And they have 2 on and no out here in the 6th. They're probably going to come get me. See if I can shut them down here. That's a strike. Got him to go around. Change up inside. Popped up, right field. Playable. The runner will tag and be safe at third. So runners on the corners, 1 out. Really could use either a strikeout or a double play right here. Fastball down. Just missed with the fastball. So that's my thing. Is the idea to me, blocked it in the dirt. Missed with the changeup. No, I don't want the curveball right here. Fouled it off. It's a hard hit ball, but it was foul. Missed with the changeup. Oh, that's a gapper. That should score 2. Yep. No, okay. You're going to let me go here. Miss with the fastball. Strike with the fastball. No, I hit him. And that's it. So, and then the third change was finally they've ended the NCAA has ended the 1-year rule where you had to play 1 year of college basketball. The NBA and NCAA have done away with the 1 and done rule. So now high school players can go right to the NBA if they so desire. And this is my argument. I've never liked the rule from day one. I've never liked it. I always thought it was a bad rule because I thought that we got the win. I get a win. I went 5+, 5-1, or 5.1, 5 1/3. Because for me, like, especially if you're gonna play college basketball for only a year, it's not like you can graduate in a year. You can't get a degree in a year. You can't get you can't get an education in a year. And it's not like, I'm William Byron, for want of an example of a player, is a race car driver, right? And he he's a race car driver, right? And so, he was going to school at Liberty University. And while he was driving. And he graduated with a degree and everything from Liberty University. So it's not like you can't still go to school while you're playing basketball. You can definitely go to school in the summer. But, you think about, if you're, the 1 and done rule, I never liked it because Um, if you have the talent to go play professional um sports out of high school, why not? Well, you have a lot of guys that are skipping college anyway and just going to the G League to get paid. If you can, you might as well. You might as well go play in the NBA, especially if you're a top 10, a top 5 or top 10 prospect who's expected to expected to be a starter and to make an impact early in his career. You might as well continue playing. You might as well just go play in the NBA. You're going to make a decent salary. Let me look that up real quick. NBA. The number 1 pick. Anthony Edwards made $9 million last year. Right? And that's not exactly chump change. He'll make 10 million next year, 10 million in 2022, 2023, 13 million in 2024. And if you can go and you can get that kind of money, you might as well. You might as well go ahead and go get that kind of money. You're not going to be, and I know a lot of people be like, well, if you even if he only plays one season, if he has a catastrophic injury in the middle of his first season, if only, if he got, and especially if he's smart and he got, 30 million guaranteed, regardless of injury or unforeseen circumstances, that's going to be more than enough to go and get yourself a degree from a college, to get a get a degree from a major university, and become and still and work your way. You'll you won't be behind. You won't have to struggle if you continue to make good financial decisions, invest your money. And that's what we can talk about that for a second here. When it comes to, yeesh, that was way inside. That's what I can do. That almost hit me. That's a looper. Back of the mound, and that's an out. But I did move the runner over, so productive at bat. But so the idea, as long as you invest your money properly and you're patient. There was an article from a couple years ago, one of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers corners, he was saving 90% of his income. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great. It's an absolutely, late on the fastball. And it was a good pitch to hit too, damn it. He was making $6.6 million a year. Did I really strike out on that? I thought I got the bat back in time. Damn it. Anyway, he was making $6 million, $6.6 million a year. So it's not exactly like he was going into the poorhouse. And now they lead 2-1. And they read 3-1. And I come up with nobody on, down by 2, top of the ninth. Oh, that was a strike. I thought that was going to stay inside. That was a strike, too. Now, does he dare throw me a strike? Nope. And I still chased it. Oh, this is why I hate batting. Anyway, so he was making $9 million a year, and that's your ball game. So he's making $9 million a year, right? 1 for 4. Or he's making so he's saving, and I ran the numbers. Even if he spent at his current level of $50,000 a year after he retired for 30 years, he would still have $20 million in the bank, or $30 million in the bank after he got done playing. After and well into his 80s. If he only played 2 years or played one contract and saved saved that $6 million, which was the equivalent of like $200,000 a month or something like that, some ridiculous figure. Am I DHing? I'm catching again. And this is I like catching, but I hate the fact that I can't catch and I can't just skip the there at bats without missing an inning or two. It's really annoying. And I'm back to batting ninth again. 269. Jesus. I was batting over 300 3 games ago, and now I'm down to 269. I have no plate luck. I'm not very strong either. Come up with 1 on and 1 out. Up by 3. Just make good contact here. I got it down. I got it down for a single. Move the runner over 2 bases. All right, that's a good hit. That's all I want to do is make contact and move the runner over. Ball 4, everybody moves up 1, and the bases are juiced with nobody out. Or with 1 out. 1 out hit here. Blow this game wide open. Everybody moves up a base and we score a run. Anyway, the idea and it's really nice when you have that kind of was that a foul ball? I'm not sure what happened there. Anyway, come on, drop. Yes, it dropped in. That'll score. That'll count as a run. I still can't throw anybody out. But that excuse me, that idea. No, I'm not mad about it. I think it's great that you can, to save as much money so that you have money for the future. It's a great idea. It's gonna come up to try and make contact again. And that was a bit of a curve ball. Ah, there we go, another hit. Move the runners up one and get myself another hit. There we go. That's what I want. The 2-0 pitch. Actually, the 0-2 pitch. I'm sorry. But and that's the thing. That ball is slapped to left field. And that'll score another run. And we lead 6-1 now. Okay, so I guess we will talk we'll talk NHL playoffs. Standings, here we go. I've got to say Carolina is the biggest surprise in the league right now, in my opinion. And the second best team in the league behind only Vegas. I was not expecting Carolina to be this good this year. I mean, they were okay last year, but I didn't expect them to be this good this year. And then Florida has been the second most surprising team in the league. And they're only 3 points behind Vegas for the best team in the league. Vegas and Colorado both clinched playoff spots, and then Toronto is the best team in the North. Chance to drive in a couple of runs here. Just gonna stay back and wait for it. Wait for a good pitch to hit. Not try to do too much with it. Just late on the fastball. Anyway, I expected Toronto to be good this year. I was not expecting Winnipeg to be good this year. And I expected Vancouver to be that good, to be the the best, to be much better than they've been this year. Come on, drop. Yes, I think it dropped. That'll score 2 runs. A 2-run single. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Now there's 2 outs, 2-2 count. And he swung through it. All right, well. Yeah, I had myself a nice little day. 3 for 3 with the 2 RBIs and a run scored. So I will take that. And a chance to move a runner over here in the bottom of the 7th. And Ottawa is still just terrible. They have 38 points. Buffalo has 33 points. And Detroit actually has 41 points right now. And so Ottawa is technically the worst, has the fewest points in the league. Oh, that was a strike. I thought that was going to steal. I thought that was going to break outside. Chopper to third. Fielder's choice. I grounded into a double play in my last at bat. Ugh. Oh well. And I went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a run scored, so I'm happy with that. So Dallas only trails Nashville by 4 points after missing so many games. It's crazy. We ended up giving up 3 runs or 2 runs in the ninth. Ugh. 2 RBIs, 3 for 4, 3 singles. And then I should DH the next couple of games. I'm back up to a 62 overall. And that's where I was when I last left the game. Anyway, I expected Columbus to be better than they were. Colorado, Minnesota, Arizona has been a surprising team, but they're only a point ahead of Chicago or with St. Louis, and St. Louis has 3 games in hand. In Boston, so then the East is Washington, Pittsburgh, New York, Boston, and New York trails Boston by 6 points. And Boston has 2 games in hand on New York. Montreal has a game in hand on Calgary, and they lead Calgary by 6 points. So then let's jump over to the NBA. And I said at the beginning of the year that I thought Phoenix was going to be the best team in the league. I thought not that they were going to be the best team in the league, but that they were going to be one of the top. They were going to be a top to watch out for Phoenix. And they are number 2 in the West, trailing the Jazz by only 2 points. I didn't expect the Jazz to be so good this year. Try and get a couple more hits, driving a run. Got my batting average back up to 304. And then a 30 was a 3 for 4 night. Oh, that was dumb. Chased a bad pitch. That was terrible. That was stupid. Tardy on the fastball. I like that. I like the swing, but it didn't result in a hit. Oh well. I expected the Mavericks to be better than they are. Unfortunately for the Warriors, they I thought they would be better. I thought they would be fine. I think they would be even better if they hadn't have lost if they hadn't lost Clay. I really think Clay is really, that extra 20 or 30 points a night makes all the difference in the world. Just late on the fastball. Just late on the fastball again. Oh, that was a strike. Oh, god damn it. Anyway, I wanted to look at the playoffs, at the playoff standings. That playoff. Maybe I gotta go to That's the NBA Twitter. Here we go. Because I wanted to look at the playoff matchups. I had a chance to drive in a couple runs again. Damn it. Okay, so the Jazz are number 1. So if the playoffs were to start today, Golden State would play San Antonio for the right to play Portland or Memphis. The winner of that game moves on to play Phoenix. Then the 4-5 matchup is Denver and LA, and the 3-6 matchup is the Clippers and the Mavs. That's the Western Conference. And the playoff playing game on the Eastern Conference side is Indiana and Washington, and then the Heat and Charlotte. So the winner would play the winner of the the 2 playing games goes on to play the Nets. Then the 3 is the Bucks and Boston, and the 4-5 is the Knicks and the Hawks, and that's basketball. So I guess for the last part of the day, we'll just discuss the NFL draft again. As we talked about on the other 2 shows that I'm on this week, or that I was on this week. It's late on that fastball. Late on the fastball again. I like those 2 pitches. Yeah, chopper back a second. Should be 2. Yep. I went 3 for 4 last game, and now I'm 0 for 3. Boy. But we got the win, so that's all that matters to me. A fly out, a strikeout, a fly out, and a double play. I was 0 for 4. I went 3 for 4, and now I went 0 for 4. And that is baseball, baby. So Trevor Lawrence should be the number 1 overall pick. Why he wouldn't, I don't. Why he wouldn't be, I don't know. I don't know why he wouldn't be. The number 2 is Zach Wilson. I think that's probably going to happen. I don't see them. I haven't heard any talk about the Jets being interested in anybody else. So I expect them to take Zach Wilson. And then number 3, I expect Justin Fields to go number 3 to San Francisco. Number 4, I expect Atlanta has number 4. I don't know where they'll go. I don't know if they'll go. I don't know why they would go with Kyle Pitts, the tight end out of Florida. I think that they need an offensive lineman, but it would help. I definitely see Penny Swell going to Cincinnati. I don't see the Dolphins taking Jamar Chase. I just don't see that being a good fit. I think Jamar Chase could end up in Cincinnati with Joe Burrows. They have this is NFL. Who's writing this? Who wrote this? Chad Reuter. I don't know the name. They have the Broncos trading. Well, who went third? Oh, Mac Jones. I don't see Mac Jones going third. I have Justin Fields going third. Then the Broncos trade up to 7 to get Justin Fields. If he's still there, yeah, probably. And the Bears trade up to get Trevor Lance. It looks like they trade up 1 with Detroit. And Detroit trades back 2 to get and takes Micah Parson out of Penn State. Patches Surtain to the Cowboys. Quinny Pay at 11 to the Jets. Or the Giants. I mean, I think that's a bit of a stretch. J.C. Seahorn goes to the Phillies at 12. Devontae Smith at 13 to the Chargers. Rashawn Slater, the Northwestern lineman. I like him. And then the Patriots take Waddle out of Alabama. It's a good pick. Newsome out of North Carolina, cornerback, or Northwestern, goes to Arizona. Trevor Jenkins goes to Vegas. Jalen Phillips, that's a good pick. Kadarius Toney goes to Washington, receiver out of Florida. Christian Darrisaw goes to Carolina out of Virginia Tech by the Bears when they trade. Caleb Farley. Caleb Farley goes to Green Bay from cornerback. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. And then Najee Harris goes to the Jets. Creed Humphrey goes to Pittsburgh. That's a good pick. Ajaya Vera Tucker goes to Jacksonville. That's a good pick. Levi Onawarisariaka. Yeah, okay. Rashawn Bateman goes to Baltimore. Jeremiah Owesu Kamara goes to the Saints. Linebacker out of Notre Dame. Back-to-back Notre Damers. Liam Eckenberg goes to Indianapolis, and that's after they trade down. Jason Aweo goes to Atlanta after they trade with the Bills. Alex Leatherwood goes to Baltimore to replace Orlando Brown. And Gregory is it all 7 rounds, or is it just the first round? Aha. So then we go to round 2. So then the top of the second round, they have Jacksonville taking Trayvon Mooring, Aziz Urario, Carlos Bashman. Travis Etienne falls all the way down to the top of the second round to Miami. It's a good pickup. If he's available. Javonte Williams is a good pickup. How old is this? This has got to be old. No, it's just from yesterday. Um, Interesting. Because a lot of people had Asante Samuel moving all the way up into the first round. I'm just going to look at some of the other big names and see who comes off the board where. Anybody that jumps out at me. They have Mayfield falling all the way to the end of the second round, or the middle of the second round, and going to Kansas City. Davon Nix going to out of Iowa, defensive lineman, defensive tackle. Hunter Long. What is his relation to Howie Long? Does not look like it. Jabril Cox is into the third round. Davis Mills. And Trey Sermon, the running back out of Ohio State. Sean Wade. Patrick Warner. Or Pete Warner. Nico Collins going all the way up to going in the third round to Carolina. It's a good pick. Unless I missed him, I still haven't seen Ian Book off the board. And go to the fourth round. Wyatt Davis, Kellen Moore. Oh, Kellen Mond goes to Detroit. Okay, that's interesting. Kyler Trask to Minnesota in the fourth round. Keelan Hill. Aaron Banks. Moore. And we jump to the fifth round. Chris Evans. It's a name that jumps out to me. Nick Neiman, Matt Bushman, Josh Palmer, Shaka Toney. Nick Eubanks. I don't expect Nick Eubanks to go in the fifth round. I wish he'd come back for one more year. Sam Ellinger to the Bucks. Ben Mason to the Patriots. Okay, cool. Cameron McGrone to the Packers. Some more Michigan boys coming off the board in the fifth round, sixth round. There, in the sixth round. Okay. He's got Ian Book going to the Eagles in the sixth round. I wouldn't have waited that long. I thought he would come off the board in the fourth or fifth round. Felipe Franks to New England. I don't like that pick. Not if you're going to take the quarterback in the fourth, fifth round. Nice Newman, Tommy Kramer, Larry Roundtree, the third. And the last, seventh and final round. Nebraska. And Mr. Irrelevant this year is 259. And they have Rico Busi going out of Hawaii going to Tampa Bay. And that's that for the fall draft. You know, one of the things that after I got my ERA all the way down to 2.6. I'm probably gonna end up being a pitcher. 2-1 in 4 starts, 5 starts. I'm averaging 5 just over 5 innings a game. I'm averaging a hit in an inning. I only have 3 walks on 19 strikeouts, so I do strike out more than I walk. I should look at that. I wonder what my strikeout per 9 rate is. So let's go. Some rubber ducks. I'm not sure what the hell a rubber duck is, but walk, single, error, pop up, fly out, walk, scored a run, scored another run, ground out. It's taking me to an early 2-0 lead. Let's see if I can shut him down here in the first. Go right after him with a fastball up in the zone. Yeah, it's too early on that. Change up, down and away. Oh. Quickly follow 0-2. 2-0, I mean. 3-0. And I walked him. After I gave myself props for not walking a lot of guys, I walked the first batter I see. Pitching out of the stretch. I actually like pitching out of the stretch. Couple of throws over. There's not a lot going on right now. Actually, we have qualifying to look at. Let me pause this. Go down here. Okay, it's not on TV right now. Let's see. We go here. And of course, I have a terrible. God. Let's see if they have. Oh, they just had practice. Qualifying doesn't start for another 24 drivers to line up. Okay. Oh, qualifying. Yeah, practice was just a couple hours ago. I'd like to look at the practice speeds. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Give me practice 2. Rossi, Dixon, Eddie Ward, Newgard, and Harvey are the top 5. Newgard with a 1 minute flat. Rossi with a minute 1. Harvey with a minute 2. Dixon a minute 3. Rosen with a minute 4. And Johnson dead last at a minute 2. Good God, Jimmy, come on. He's over 2 full seconds slower than anybody else. Or than off the lead, and he's a full second slower than the next guy in front of him. A half a second slower. But behind Max Chilton. Good God. Kumasato. You can see that from first to 18th is really tight. You're only talking about 800ths of a second. It's not even a full second from first to 20th. And then it starts to really bottom out. You know, of course, NASCAR doesn't have practice right now, and that's frustrating. But foul. I got a pop-up foul. Okay, so that's the IndyCar thing. I'm looking forward to Sunday's race because it's on before the NASCAR race, so I should be able to watch most, if not all of it. Cut him down at the plate and give up a double, but no damage. Anyway, and another half hour to try and fill. I don't have a lot to talk about today. Miss my partners. Oh, I don't know. Missed high with the fastball again. Oh boy. Got him. Moved the runner up, but got the out. So I missed with the changeup. Got him with the fastball inside. Missed with the changeup. Missed with the freaking curveball. Missed with the fastball and walked another batter. Oh, after I said that going into this game that I don't walk a lot of guys who got back, I got 2 walks in the inning. That was not where I wanted that pitch at all. Not enough of the plate for that one for him to try and get him to hack at it. Oh, just missed with the curveball or the changeup. Just missed with the curveball too. This has been a long freaking inning. I have 33 pitches already in the first inning. But I got him. Didn't give up. Gave up a couple of walks, a couple of hits, but no damage. So can use a long inning here, guys. Or not. Popped up to center field. So I don't have a lot to talk about today. Yeah. It's been one of them days. It's been one of them kind of a quiet week. Talked a little bit of hockey, talked a little baseball, talked a little basketball. You know, the thing about baseball is it's so early in the damn season that there's not much to fucking talk about. I mean, the Yankees are struggling to start the year, but that's not unusual. You can struggle to start the year and still come on and win 95 games or 100 games. So if I was, if I'm the Yankees faithful, just be patient. It's not even June. I expect the Yankees to be back up there by June. It gets warm. Everybody starts feeling it. You've been doing it. You've been into it for a couple months. Oh, that was the pitch I wanted. That was a good inning. That was a quick inning. And we go out quietly in the third. Now I get 9-1-2. Is that going to be a home run? Nope. Okay, it's just a double. Triple. Oof. Did not locate that pitch well, did I? Try and see if we can strand a man to third. Nope. Get the out, but we give up a run. Got him. He tried to drop a bunt down, and I just blew the ball by him. Ha! Got him. That's 2 down. I've definitely settled in, throwing much better pitches now. Locating my stuff much better. Ha! There we go. Got him. I think that's my third strikeout on the game. Ah. And here we go. Good curve or change up to start the inning. Hit him with the high fastball. This is kind of fun, commentating this game as I play it. I wish I could show you guys the game, but I don't have any way to hardline. I don't have any way to link my thing here and stream it. And when I tried doing that, it didn't want to work. Chopper foul. Got him with the curveball. Fastball right where I wanted it. Oh, God. I thought that was going to be foul. It got down for a base for a double. Oh. Nah. Got him at third on a ball in the dirt, and he tried to steal it. Nah, I missed with the pitch. And I hit him. That's like my 5th hit batsman this year. Ugh. Way out in front on that. Haha. Or behind on that. Damn. Pitch. Head on the fastball. Behind on the changeup. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you all for watching, tuning in, enjoying. I'm sorry I didn't have a lot of content this week. Hopefully next week will be better, and we'll see you all then. Don't forget to check me out on the Walker Report Thursday nights, and occasionally on the Sunshine Sports Jabber on Friday nights over on the Sports Bradley Walker, the Sports Nerd with Bradley Walker. Check us out there. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all soon.